America! 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 It's America!
The mini episode.
Hi, America. It's me, Tim from America the Conversation, and welcome to our very last mini episode. That's right. Andrew and I have determined that these are basically no more than filler content, which you also could have probably determined yourself. But, you know, always be creating, always be contenting, whatever you want to call it. That's what we got to do here, and that's what these were for. But alas, I feel, Andrew also feels like I just said, that these are, they don't have a lot of substance. So what we're going to be doing instead going forward in our off weeks is recapping various news stories that we feel are very important and that you need to be following. Stories like Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy giving Tucker Carlson of Fox News exclusive access to the 41,000 hours of video from the Capitol insurrection on January 6th. Exclusive access. Or stories like our favorite resident crazy person, Marjorie Taylor Greene, calling for a domestic divorce, a civil divorce. We all know you mean civil war, Marjorie. Just say it. Just say civil war, you fucking traitor. And last, the the treasure trove of text messages that were uncovered in the Dominion voting lawsuit that shows that all of the Fox News employees, or talent as they like to say, talent. I'm using that word liberally. They would never use it liberally because, well, you know. But the treasure trove of text messages calling every election denier they ever had on, every insurrectionist supporter they ever had on, an absolute batshit crazy person. And I'm going to read those text messages to you right after this message, so stay tuned. All right, and we're back, and as my last act of these mini episodes, and without further ado, I will now be reading the treasure trove, like 10 text messages, from the Fox News propagandists calling their guests absolute crazy people. All of these guests were election deniers, including Rudy Giuliani, the president, things like that. And a special thanks to Midas Touch for posting these, because they're the reason I found them. All the other newspapers also posted about them too, but Midas Touch did it first, at least on my Instagram feed. So, here we go. From Tucker Carlson to his producer, Alex Pfeiffer, Trump is a demonic force, a destroyer. From Rupert Murdoch, watching Rudy Giuliani, really crazy stuff and damaging. From Tucker Carlson to his producer, Alex Pfeiffer, what Trump's good at is destroying things. He's the undisputed world champion of that. He could easily destroy us if we play it wrong. An exchange between Tucker Carlson and Laura Ingraham. Tucker: Sidney Powell is lying, by the way. I caught her. It's insane. Laura Ingraham: Sidney is a complete nut. No one will work with her. Ditto with Rudy. Tucker: It's unbelievable offensive to me. He didn't type that correctly. Not a big surprise. Our viewers are good people and they believe it. From Sean Hannity regarding Trump allies' election fraud claims. Fucking lunatics. Well, effing lunatics. He's too big of a, wiener to write fucking. Laura Ingraham to Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson. Sidney Powell is a bit nuts. Sorry, but she is. Well, thanks, Laura. From Fox News reporter Lucas Tomlinson to Brett Baer. It's dangerously insane, these conspiracy theories. From Sean Hannity. The whole narrative that Sidney Powell was pushing, I did not believe it for 1 second. From nope, not Moopert. Did I die for a second? Probably. These text messages are literally killing me with irony. From Rupert Murdoch telling Fox News CEO Susan Scott that the network should help Republicans in Georgia. Trump will concede eventually and we should concentrate on Georgia, helping any way we can. We don't want to antagonize Trump further, but Giuliani taken with a large grain of salt. Everything at stake here. And that's all I got, everybody. And, all I got, and what Midas Touch and every other news outlet has, is absolute proof that these people are bullshit propagandists, that they do not believe a goddamn word that any of these people are saying. I am honestly, by the way, shocked that there was nothing about Mike Lindell in here. I was really hoping when I heard these text messages were out that they were like, ripping him apart. But, you can't have everything you want, I guess, in this world. But they did go after Susan Powell, what's her name, that crazy person, who I can't find the source exactly, but the memo that she gave as her defense of her election fraud claims said something along the lines of she or whoever said that the election was stolen, that they can time travel in some sort of semi-unconscious state. That's how they knew. So, you know, if you ever had a worry on whether or not any of that propaganda was true, it's not. It's fucking not. It's just not. And if you're listening to this, you already know that, so I don't need to I don't need to lecture you on that. So with that, and with the absolute proof that Fox News is a bunch of propagandas, they're a bunch of propagandas. They themselves, as human beings, are walking propagandas. So with that, I'm going to end this mini episode, and when we come back next week, you'll hear an episode about something. I don't remember what's coming out next week. It might be about leftism. It might be how conservatives are dumb, or that's just the general theme of this entire show, because, well, it is, and it's the truth. So I want to thank you all for listening, and keep listening to America the Conversation every 2 weeks for our core episodes, and then on the off weeks, you can listen to our news episodes. You can also catch America the Podcast coming back on March 6th with the continuation of America the Podcast Presents Road Trip, as well as the premiere of the new Shui Media show, We Were Horse Girls, a hyper-focused deep dive show from comedian Alexa Ray and filmmaker Will Rose. Comes out March 6th as well for a double premiere with ATP. I cannot wait. Head over to the Shui Media YouTube channel where you can find all of these shows there now too. By the time this is out, well, no, this is coming out in literally about 15 minutes. I'm recording it on the day because why? I really wanted to see if anything from George Santos came out, but it didn't. But the text messages did, and that Sidney Powell time travel thing did as well. So I'm glad I waited to give you this news. All right. Go about your day. Enjoy your day. Don't focus on any of this dumb shit, because that's all it is. It's all just dumb shit. That's all it is. We talk about these Republicans just being dummies. These conservatives just being dummies and liars. Like, they're not just liars, they're dumb liars. It's crazy. They're crazy. We are being slowly driven crazy by them because of the stress. So go do some mindfulness. Use, and I'm not even, we're not even sponsored by this. Go to calm.com/puzzle, and there should be a free 30-day promo code there. I found it in a puzzle once that I bought, and it turned me on to Calm and the app, the meditation app Calm, and it's great. Again, we're not sponsored by them, but you should use them, or use Headspace or any other meditation app out there. It will truly help you center yourself in what is going to be, I swear to you, the craziest goddamn year you've ever seen outside of 2024, which will be progressively even crazier. So here we go, America. We're already in February, and you know, we're in for a fucking year. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
America the Conversation is a production of America the Podcast and Shui Media. The creators and hosts of America the Conversation are Tim Philippi and Andrew K. Turner. The show is mixed and edited by Tim Philippi at Shui Media Studios. The show's theme song is by Timmy Two Step, and all other music and sounds heard in this show were procured through the amazing companies listed in the show notes. For more information, please visit americatheconversation.com.
This has been a production of Shui Media, all rights reserved. For more information, please visit shuimedia.com.